Hi YouTube, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nick and I'm calling this channel Mainley Watches. I'm a ship's captain and watch enthusiast. I have a pretty good watch collection. I have jumped down the rabbit hole of watches years ago, and I want to give back to the YouTube community who have really provided me so many informational videos in the past, both about watches, watch collecting, watch accessories, which have helped me make purchasing decisions. So to all of the content creators out there, first of all, a big thank you for everything. You guys have made my journey possible and really enjoyable part of the collecting. And you know, once you go down this rabbit hole, as any of you collectors will know, it's a deep, dark pit. You just can't stop. So I thought today I would discuss a little bit about sailcloth watch straps. I have a number of sailcloth straps in my collection, and there are a lot out on the market. In doing research on YouTube, I did notice the vast majority of the content are sponsored, where people talk about straps, specifically sailcloth straps. There doesn't seem to be a lot of non-sponsored content out there. So I first off, I want to say this video is not sponsored by anyone. All the watch straps I'll be discussing today are my own personal straps I have purchased with my own money. Nobody has asked me to do a video or show off their product. So this is strictly my own opinions and my own watch straps. And again, I'm doing this to help those of you who are out there on the market for a sailcloth strap, perhaps make a better informed decision. And advise you a little bit what my personal opinions are. So I will provide you both objective and subjective analysis of the products. Objective being data, factual driven observations on the watch straps, and subjective being my own personal opinions on the straps. So today we're going to be looking at straps from Dassari, Strapsco Dassari brand, their classic sailcloth strap. We have a strap from Northstar out of the UK. We have another strap from the UK from ZuluDiver, their Maverik Mark II. And we have, of course, a whole selection of Artem straps. Artem Classic Sailcloth, their Deployant, and their Artem Hydroflex. And then we will follow that up with a strap from Hirsch, their Arne Sailcloth strap. So we'll be putting them all head to head. I'll try to give you a very balanced view on how these straps perform, what their value is, their good points, their bad points, and I'll let you make your own decisions. Like I said, I'm not sponsored in any way. These are all my own opinions, and hopefully you guys will find this useful. So without further ado, we're going to flip the camera around and start taking a look at the straps. Okay guys, I've got the camera flipped around, and we're going to go through these various sailcloth watch straps. Not really sure how I'm going to start it, to be fair, if I should just go in alphabetical order or go from cheapest to most expensive. I've kind of got them lined up here price-wise, going cheapest here on the left with the Strapsco Dassari to the most expensive one being the Artem Hydroflex. So I guess we can just start out by starting out with the least costly and work our way. So we have here the Dassari by Strapsco. This is their sailcloth strap. These are for sale direct from Strapsco on their website. I believe they're around $50. Strapsco have a vast selection of colors available. So they have a huge selection of colors and sizes, so kudos to them on that. This particular one is olive green. I've got it paired on a Spinnaker Spence. I'll try to give you a close-up here of the strap. Very nice strap, actually, for the money. Hardware looks good. You know, Strapsco, they do offer these buy two, get third free, so you can actually get the cost of these down to about $30 a piece for 3 of them. I believe they offer 3 different sizes, short, standard, and long length. They don't really get into details as to the materials. They call it a waterproof sailcloth with a natural caoutchouc rubber back on them. How waterproof they are, I don't know. The hardware is, of course, stainless steel. Looks good. They're nice, soft, pliable straps. I mean, no complaints about wearing comfort. This is their standard length, which I believe is 125 on the long end and 75 on the short. Perfect for me on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Very comfortable strap. They do have quick release bars fitted as standard. One niggle, sort of a complaint I'm going to have about these is that the quick release bars are a little janky. I don't think they're the highest quality spring bars, and we'll dissect one of these straps later. I've actually had quite a few quality control issues with these. I've probably got about 9 of these Dassari sailcloth straps in my collection, and honestly, most of them are kind of just sitting in my strap box for various reasons. I would say about 30% of them have had QC issues. Having said that, I will say Strapsco has been very responsive when I've reached out to their customer service and sent out replacements. But I will show you here in a second one of the defective straps, what my quality concern is with the Dassari strap. So I'm going to put this down and I'll pull out one of the defective straps and I'll show you one of my concerns. Okay, I have here one of their defective straps. You can see the quick release spring bar on this one is missing. It actually had fallen out. And that kind of led me to some unpleasant realizations as to some of the shortcomings of the strap. If I zoom in a little here on the end piece, you can see they've wrapped the material around where the spring bar goes. However, the actual spring bar, I'll put it here, is sitting, it's contained in a thin plastic tube. You can see it here. So the actual spring bar is, when I measured it with my calipers, is 1.3 millimeters. Most standard spring bars are around a 1.8. Your Seiko fat bars are 2.5. So you can see the spring bar itself it's a very thin spring bar, and that is sitting inside the cavity here, which was too big, so it was falling out. That is, I believe, one of the reasons why these straps kind of feel a bit janky when they're on the watch. There is a bit of play, which not something I'm really too keen on. You can see there's quite a lot of wiggle in here, and they just don't feel very secure. And I chalk that down to the quality of the spring bars and that whole arrangement of how these spring bars are fit into a plastic tube. So in reality, the spring bar is only 1.4 millimeter diameter spring bar, fitted into this plastic tube which goes into the strap. Not a very secure arrangement. I experimented with this one to see if I could get one of my Seiko Fat Boy bars in there, 2.5 millimeter, and actually that's even too big a cavity for the Fat Boy bar. So that's the basic construction here. I think it's a bit of a letdown. My other concern too, and you know, I'm a bit of a spring bar snob. I generally replace factory spring bars with some very high quality Swiss made spring bars. You know, these quick release bars being a lower end and non-replaceable, that's a bit of a showstopper for me. So that's my biggest complaint with a Dassari strap. Otherwise, I'll just zoom the camera out here. You can see the material itself is very nice. The hardware is okay. The buckle, it's not the best. It's, you know, there's quite a bit of play in here, but you know, it does the job, and I think for the money, it's okay. Stitching is nice. We can zoom in on the fabric. It looks very good. No complaints there. Nicely finished on the back. But yeah, the hardware on the Dassari straps is a letdown. Okay, now that I've had a go at Dassari, we're going to go to Northstar. Northstar straps are based out of the UK. They are trying to position themselves as a bit of a higher end brand, and compared to Artem, it's a nicely finished strap, as you can see. Again, they are branded on the back with a Northstar branding. This is a 20 millimeter. I've got this one fitted on my Laurier Neptune, and beautiful classic vintage inspired watch. The strap certainly looks good on the watch. Again, very nice pliable material. Northstar straps, I believe they're around $60. You can purchase them directly on their website. Or I think they're also quite actively selling them on eBay. Northstar markets these as being made from a premium Oxford sailcloth fabric lined with natural caoutchouc rubber. They claim they're water resistant. Again, they offer quite a good variety of colors and sizes. I think they have 19, 20, 21, and 22. The sizing on this is the same as the standard length from Dassari. So it's 125 on the long end and 75 on the short end. Again, stainless steel hardware, looks good. I believe they do offer them with a quick release spring bar option. This particular one I ordered does not have the quick release spring bars. Which, you know, again, it's my preference. I wanted to swap them out. However, in doing so, I found that these are constructed in exactly the same manner as the Dassari straps. And in fact, I think they are coming from the same factory. So let me dismount one of these straps, and I'll show you how it's constructed, and we'll go from there. Okay, I have removed the strap off the Laurier. You can see the construction here with the spring bar is identical to the Dassari by Strapsco. You have a plastic insert that they fit into the strap. If I can get the angle right, here you go. So there's a plastic tube in there, and then you have a spring bar. In this case, it's a 1.4 millimeter spring bar, and it slides into this plastic tube. If we remove this tube, okay, now that I've got the plastic bar and the plastic tube and the spring bar removed, you can see how it is. Here we'll show you how the strap is constructed. It's perhaps a little tidier than the Dassari strap. I can put that here. I'll show you the Dassari next to it. This is the Dassari is on top. The Dassari is on top, and the Northstar is the lower one. As you can see, pretty much the same construction. I do actually have a theory that these are coming out of the same factory. If you look, they are finished exactly the same. It looks like the same material. The Dassari is the black and orange, and the Northstar is the solid black stripe. Again, they pretty much look the same to me. And indeed, if I compare the two side by side, zoom out here. This is the Northstar, and we have the Dassari here. You can see they're exactly the same. So even the holes line up. If I line up the two straps, the punched out holes are the same. So I do believe that the Dassari strap and the Northstar are exactly the same straps. Sorry about that. I had to reassemble the watch and put the Northstar strap back on here. A little difficult with gloves on, but I figured you didn't want to see my dirty fingernails. So yeah, as far as I can tell, the Northstar strap and the Dassari strap, they're coming out of the same factory, probably somewhere in the Far East. The hardware is a little bit different. But for all intents and purposes, they're the same strap. Although the Northstar, of course, is about twice the price, so that's something to keep in mind. I ordered my strap directly from Northstar. It was shipped from the UK. Shipping was pretty quick. It took about 10 days to get up here to the US East Coast, to Maine. It was nicely packaged. No issues at all with purchasing experience from Northstar. I've not had any need to reach out to their customer service to ask any questions. But yeah, that's a Northstar strap. And again, they're around $60 for this. Again, why they call it Oxford Sailcloth, and exactly if there's any difference between that and the Dassari, I can't say. All right, next up we have the ZuluDiver Maverik Mark II. ZuluDiver is another UK-based company, so we got two British companies in a row here. This is actually a little bit of a different sailcloth strap in that there is no rubber lining on the back. It's just a straight nylon. ZuluDiver actually says it's made up of 3 layers. They're calling it 0.8 millimeter thick PVC sailcloth rubber. I believe the first layer is made of a black woven cotton fabric, and then there is a gray neoprene foam liner inside, and then a PVC rubber material. This is actually a very flexible strap. I'm quite impressed with how flexible it is. These straps retail, I believe, for around $65 US. I have this one fitted on a San Martin Seiko 62 Mas Homage. This particular strap has quick release bars. They're very sturdy bars, no complaints at all. There is no wiggle at all, very solid. They seem to be good quality spring bars. They do not seem to have the same kind of plastic liner construction that Dassari and Northstar have. They look like 1.8 mil bars. I suspect you might even be able to get a larger bar in there. But yeah, very well made. It's a nice fabric. They claim these are completely water resistant, and I can't see why it wouldn't be, because the entire strap is synthetic. Very flexible. You can see how it flexes. This is a particular strap is the gray stitch on the black. Very well made. Length, it looks to be a little bit longer than the Northstar and the Dassari. I don't have the exact length on it. If I had to guess, it's probably 125 here, or 120, and about 80. The hardware here is very nice. Again, good sturdy buckle, feels good. The pin is nice. Looks to be very well made. Quite an impressive strap. I would definitely be adding more of these to my collection. I think it's a good strap. Okay, now we're getting into a little higher end range straps here, and the price is going to go up commensurate with the straps. We have here the Artem Classic Sailcloth. Now, Artem is based out of Australia. They're pretty well known as being one of the benchmarks in sailcloth straps, and indeed, I think they make an excellent product. This is the Artem Classic. It's they retail for anywhere from $80 to $100. It's a fully synthetic upper material, and the underside is some kind of a leather and natural rubber base, they claim. I guess it's a caoutchouc layer. They claim some water resistance on these. Interestingly enough, this is on an Australian micro-brand watch made by Orange Watch Company. So, Dan, if you're watching this, hope you enjoy seeing one of your watches here. It's a fantastic watch made by Orange Watch. I think he's not producing them anymore. He's an indie watchmaker from southern Australia, I believe. This particular watch does not use spring bars. It has screw bars, and I needed a strap that would accept large screw bars. So I had actually reached out to Artem to ask if this strap would accommodate a 2mm screw bar, and they said absolutely. So I ordered this without the quick release bars, and indeed no issues at all putting the screw bar pins in. So very solid. There's absolutely no jiggle at all here. Very solid strap. Hardware, again, it's beautiful hardware. Very nice mixture of brushing and polishing. Yeah, very solid, well-executed strap. If I do have one complaint with Artem, is their sizing, in particular with their classics. These classics they offer in 3 sizes. I believe they call it extra small, regular, and extra large. I honestly had a very hard time getting the sizing right on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. This particular strap was their large size, and I actually had to punch 2 extra holes in it so I could get it to fit. This is quite a long lug length on this watch. It's close to 50 millimeters. Of course, you know, quite a few watches I have are a bit shorter than that, but on this long watch, the strap was almost too long. I do have a shorter, or the regular size, and that seems to be a better option for this watch. I'll probably end up swapping it around. But again, this is the Artem Classic, $85 to $100 in that price range. And of course, you can upgrade them with different. They have Richard Mille or I think Blancpain type clasps. So you can get different deployment clasps there as well. I guess since we're kind of following in price, we're going to jump into the next one here, and this is the Hirsch Arne strap. They call it a sailcloth effect. Hirsch is a Austrian manufacturer, so these are made out in Europe. I'm a huge fan of Hirsch straps. I own a lot of Hirsch straps. I've got a lot of their leather straps. This was their first sailcloth effect strap. I've paired this up on my Bowel Engineer 2. You can see the flexibility on these is just tremendous, very flexible. There is no break-in period at all. Hirsch, they market these as being a composite made from recycled ocean plastics. I believe they say it is 10% reclaimed ocean plastics and recycled PET plastic from landfills comprised of the remaining 90%, and then it's embossed with a sailcloth style texture. They do claim these are water resistant to 100 meters. I don't know where they get that 100-meter number from, but again, quick release spring bars, very, very solid, typical Germanic design, solid spring bars, absolutely no wiggle here at all. Very confident feeling. I have no qualms putting an expensive watch on these straps and having any fear for the spring bars. So yeah, you can see the texture here. I like Hirsch lengths. They've always seemed to fit my wrists without any issues. They're just a very standard 120 on the long end, 80 on the short. Very nice hardware. You can see it's a Hirsch branded buckle. Nice pin. These are removable clasps. You can see you can actually remove the pin buckle and change it with a deployment if you want. I really like the Hirsch buckles. They seem to conform perfectly to your wrist when you're wearing it. So that's the Hirsch Arne sailcloth effect strap. These retail, I believe, around $140 to $150. You can purchase them from Holben's in the US, or there are quite a few others. I'm a big fan of Holben's out on the West Coast. Great customer service. I believe that's where I got this one from. There's also, I believe, Watch Obsession, which is, I think they're in Germany or the UK, who are selling them. But a number of retailers selling Hirsch straps. Again, very nice strap for the money. I think they've really done an excellent job with it. Back to Artem. We're stepping up in price here again. This is their Artem Loopless deployment clasp. These are really nice straps. If you haven't seen this style before, it kind of follows the Omega deployment style clasp. I have one of the clasps here. This is actually a larger clasp. This is for the 22 millimeter strap, so it's a 20 mil clasp. Very, very well made clasp by Artem. Very solid. They're not inexpensive clasps. I believe they'll set you back around $80 or $90. Their Loopless deployment clasp. This particular one is a 19 millimeter, and I have it fitted on a Doxa sub, dark navy blue with white contrasting stitching. The Artem Loopless deployment. These will cost anywhere from $150 to $200, depending how you have it set up. I believe the straps are anywhere from $130 to $150. And then, yeah, you've got to add another $50 or $60, I think, for the clasp. It might even be more. You're probably looking at $200 to get the whole thing set up initially, but you can easily take the clasp and put it on another strap if you want. These are very similar material to their classic. I think it might be a little more supple. One of the nice things that Artem has done is they have a silicone reinforcement. It's a protective strip over the adjustment holes that stops any wear. The underside, again, it's their signature leather base with caoutchouc rubber. Very comfortable strap. This one I've worn it quite a bit, and you can see there is some markings here from where the deployment clasp has been sitting, but really, it's not showing much wear at all. It's pretty robust. Again, this one is not fitted with the quick release bars. You can order them with the quick release bars. I prefer to use my own Swiss spring bars where possible, but very solid. Again, there's no jiggle. I believe you can get quite a large spring bar in here if you wanted to. Probably a Seiko Fat Boy, I think, even. But very nice strap, very well made. I'll turn the camera off. I'll fit it on the deployment, and I'll show you how that all functions. Okay, we're back. I had to wrestle the strap in. With these loopless deployment clasps, it just kind of, the tail slides in here until you can find the locating pin. Okay, here I've got it. You can see the locating pin, and it fits very snugly. Again, it's kind of hard to do with one hand and a glove on, but you can see how this clasp just clicks and locks right in. Very nice. There are no keepers, so the tail actually tucks underneath, so it's a very clean finish. It's a lovely strap. Okay, here it is. I've got the Artem Loopless deployment on my wrist. Again, this is a 7.5-inch wrist. Plenty of adjustment, but yeah, you can see it conforms beautifully. Very comfortable. Very easy clasp, and a nice clean look to it. So very nice strap from Artem. Very comfortable. Hardly even feel it on your wrist. Looks good. Absolutely no complaints with this strap at all. First class. Okay, and last up but not least, I have a surprise for you for the end. This is the Artem Hydroflex. This is their top of the line strap. Their most expensive strap. It's called a hybrid strap. Their Hydroflex is made of premium FKM rubber and their synthetic upper material. The Hydroflex all come with quick release spring bars, as you can see. Again, the execution of the spring bars is rock solid. This particular Hydroflex I have fitted on my Zin U2. Now, this is a heavy diver. This is made from U-boat submarine steel. I believe the watch is it's around 14.5 millimeters thick, very heavy watch. So it needs something with structure to support it. And this Hydroflex strap is very sturdy. It's flexible. You can see it. It has good flex to it. but it is still rigid enough and it has enough structure to wear a heavy watch like this on it. I'll put this on the wrist so you can see how the Hydroflex fits. Okay, so here's the Artem Hydroflex on the Zin U2. Again, very big, heavy watch. I think it's around 45 mil diameter, 50 lug to lug. It's probably 160, 180 grams. It's a heavy watch head. The Hydroflex controls it absolutely no problem, no jiggle. Very comfortable strap for a heavy watch. These do have 2 keepers. Again, you can see the buckle here, very nice. This is a brushed finish buckle from Artem. I believe the Hydroflex is only offered in one length. Again, it looks like it's a standard 120, 80 millimeter. I could be wrong, but again, it's a very sturdy strap. These will set you back anywhere $200 to $250. I believe if you want to add a deployment clasp, you could possibly push the price up over $300. So, you know, definitely getting into OEM territory, but no doubt it is a very fine quality hybrid strap. All right, guys, so now we've gone through the selection of sailcloth straps I was going to present you. Again, starting from the left here, we have the Strapsco Dassari. Then we have the Northstar Classic, the ZuluDiver Maverik 2, the Artem Classic Sailcloth strap. This is the Hirsch Arne strap. Then we have the Artem Loopless strap, which I've just left it here on the doxa. And finally, we have the Artem Hydroflex. I mentioned that it was not the last, because I do have one other, which is kind of a surprise, because it's not actually a sailcloth strap. But then I would argue none of these are actually made out of sailcloth, because actual sailcloth, well, at least in the last 30, 40 years, has been Dacron, which is a very thin, flexible material. And, you know, some of the later sails now are made out of Kevlar. So calling it sailcloth, it's a bit of a misnomer, I think. Probably Hirsch is the most honest in their marketing, calling it a sailcloth effect. Because that's really what these are. They're designed to look like sailcloth, but the reality is they're synthetic straps. Some of them do have leather. The Hirsch is completely synthetic. These, I believe, have leather. This is fully synthetic. The Artems do have some leather and rubber in them as well. So just to throw one idea out there in case you are shopping for a sailcloth strap, another type of strap I'm a huge fan of are the Marine Nationale parachute straps. This particular one is from Erika's Originals out of Spain. Absolutely wonderful straps. I'm a huge fan of Erika's. You know, they are synthetic. They're fully waterproof. They do have a bit of stretch. These Erika's MN straps are quite a lot more rigid than a lot of the cheaper brands. These are not inexpensive straps, by the way, but you know, just beautiful stuff. But again, if you're in the market for a sailcloth strap and, you know, you're in that price range of around $100, I would urge you to consider one of these Marine Nationale straps. All of the Erika straps are pass-throughs. This particular watch is the FXD fixed, so it's fixed lug. But these straps will work with conventional spring bars as well. So they're kind of similar to a NATO in that they do pass under your watch, so they do add a bit of thickness to it. But again, they're very structured. It's a rigid material. You can see I'm trying to stretch it, and there's not a lot of give to it. So yeah, if you are in the market for a sailcloth strap, you might want to consider a good quality Marine Nationale strap like these from Erika's. They're fully synthetic, waterproof, and very secure as well. So big shout out to Erika's Originals. Love your straps. Keep them up. Nice straps. But I digress. We're back to the Sailcloth effect straps. So my summary, how do I want to summarize them? And this is where I'm going to give you my sort of subjective opinions. Dassari and Northstar, they seem to be the same straps. The Dassaris are about half the price of the Northstar, which are coming out of the UK. These are coming out of the US. I do believe both of these straps are coming out of the same factory, however. They're okay if you're looking for a sailcloth strap on a budget. However, I think you can do a lot better. I honestly would not pair these with a higher end watch. They're fine with AliExpress watches, and I've got a few AliExpress, including this San Martin, which I think would kind of be suitable for the Dassari or the Northstars. That said, I think you can do better. My big concern with both of these has to do with the spring bar issue and the fact that their spring bars are fairly undersized, I would say, 1.4 mil, and the plastic tube. It just gives it a janky feel. If they could upgrade the spring bars and do a little bit more solid construction on the end piece of the straps, I think they'd probably have a winner. But again, I get it at that price point. They're offering value for the money, and the straps are nice, but the spring bars kind of give them a janky feel. Value, best bang for your buck, I'm gonna say the ZuluDiver Maverik takes the crown here. For $60, it is as close a sailcloth strap as you're going to get. It is fully synthetic. It's waterproof. I think it's a beautifully made strap. It's very solid. I like the ZuluDiver. It's a comfortable strap. Very nice hardware. It's very flexible. Not a lot of structure for a heavy watch, so I would say if your watch head is over 120 grams, it's probably not going to be a suitable strap. It might just give too much watch movement, too much play. But I think in the sub $100 price range, ZuluDiver is definitely a fantastic strap. Getting into the Artem straps, we've got the Artem Hydroflex, the Artem Classic, and the Loopless. The Classic, as I say, you can get them for under $100. I think they're great straps. I don't care for Artem's sizing. They could have just come up with one size. There's just their sizing on these just kind of drives me nuts. The Loopless, they have one size and they fit beautifully. I think they probably will fit most wrists. Again, it's not an inexpensive strap. I mean, you're looking over $200 on this Artem Loopless with a deployment clasp, but I mean, it's beautiful. You can't fault it. The heavyweight, the Hydroflex, it's a tremendous strap, very solid, very well made, very comfortable. The pricing, though, I think Artem is getting a little ambitious, asking, 250 bucks for these. You can get them on sale sometimes for around 200, but they're getting into OEM territory here. Again, it is a beautiful strap, and the quality is definitely there. Whether it's worth over $200, it's a nice strap, and if you don't mind spending the money to get the best, go for it. You will not be disappointed. They are very, very good straps. Value could be improved upon. I think the last one, which I've kind of saved for a reason, is the Hirsch Arne. These are coming in around sort of the mid-range of the Artem straps, $150 mark. You can find them sometimes on sale or on clearance down to around $100. I really like the Hirsch Arne. I think they're really good straps, very solid, typical German, Austrian build quality, solid strap. Hirsch is a company, they've been in business a long time. They make a lot of straps. They know what they're doing. It shows just in the execution. You won't go wrong with it. They're fully waterproof. I like the fact that this is recycled material too. It's fully synthetic. Again, just a top quality strap. I think for the money, for the value, I would say the Hirsch is probably, for a high-end watch, you can't go wrong with a Hirsch. On the economy scale, if we separate out the sub $100 straps, we've got the Dassari at 30, the Northstar at 60, ZuluDiver at 65-ish, and then the Artem Classic around 85. If we look at these straps in this price range, from lowest to highest, you're not going to go wrong with ZuluDiver. I think the Maverik is an excellent strap. The Artem Classic as well, fantastic strap. No issues with the quality. Again, the Dassaris, I think you can get good value, but quality concerns there. So, there you go. And then, just to throw a little bit of oil into the fire, you've got your Erika's MN strap. These are around $85. You can order them direct from Erika's, or you can get them from Holben's out on the West Coast. Again, phenomenal straps, but you don't always want to wear this type of strap. It's granted, it's a little more sporty. With the higher end straps that you've got here from Hirsch and Artem, these you can dress up. I mean, I can put this on my ball, and it looks very dressy. Same on the Doxa. You can go out and work in it, and you can also take the wife out for dinner and be looking very stylish with it. Beautiful quality straps. So the old adage, you get what you pay for. So I hope this helps you guys out. I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll do some closing comments, and we'll call it the day. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first video. Like I said, my channel will be called Mainley Watches. I'm in Maine, and actually it's snowing outside right now as we're talking. It's been pretty cold and crappy. Actually looking forward to having some warm weather. I hope I didn't bore you too much with this whole discussion on the straps. I tried to lay it out as logically as I could. It's kind of difficult trying to film with a glove on, and like I said, I'm new at this. This is my first YouTube, so I hope you bear with me, and I hope there will be more videos to come. I'd like to do some watch reviews and some more watch accessories. I've got a whole bunch of straps and things we can look at and talk about. But I wanted to get this review on the Sailcloth straps out there because, like I said, I didn't see a lot of unsponsored content about Sailcloth straps. So, you know, I hope you'll appreciate my unbiased views. I hope I wasn't too hard on Dassari and Northstar with their straps, but yeah, you know, janky hardware. It's you know, unfortunately, there is some buyer's remorse going on with both of these, and you know, like I said, they're you know, they're spending quite a bit of time in my watch box in storage, not being used. But you know, it is what it is. Live and learn, right? You know, the old adage is you do get what you pay for, and yeah, it's you know, it is true with watch straps. You know, but of course, you know, there's a huge price difference. I mean, you know, between something like this Artem Hydroflex and you know, the Dassari Sailcloth strap, you know, it's almost 10 times the cost, 8 times the cost. So yeah, there's a reason behind everything. Again, I just want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you will subscribe, and I look forward to getting your comments. Again, I just want to say that you know, these are my own opinions. I've tried to present an objective view and then my subjective comments at the end, what my thoughts are on the straps. So I hope it'll be of help to you. And if anybody wants to reach out and ask any questions, I'll certainly look at your comments and answer what I can. But thank you for your time, and want to wish you all a very nice day. And I got to go out and clean some snow. Till next time, bye-bye.